so that piece is going to go around the corner over there. So you can pick that over there. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, as well as Joe Boo's day job. And we're here at the Red Brick House, the money pit, so to speak. We are here actually on a Saturday, half raining morning, or actually afternoon. I'm late today. I have been here since 6 a.m. this morning. It's 12:37, and I'm just getting to my early morning video, which is afternoon. But I want to talk about a couple of things here.
Ooh.
What?
You think Deuce likes going to work with his dad?
Well, that's exactly what I was sitting here thinking
They did
about.
an article on the Dallas Cowboys.
DallasCowboys.com?
Yeah, on their website about him going to work with his dad for the first.
Yeah.
For the first day.
I think that's the coolest thing in the world. Now, let me ask you now. You have been working with me since...
my whole life, basically.
Well, yeah, you were working even in high school some.
Yeah, basically my whole
On
life.
some of these projects that we've been doing. And you basically have learned the electrical work from doing residential work with me.
Mainly with you.
And you're going to be doing actually a lot of electrical work with a electrician, and maybe get into the electric union.
Well,
in which case you may not be working with your father as much as you used to. So what has it been like for you working with your dad? Come on, step into the camera, son. Don't be shy. I tell you what, you start telling, I'm going to go grab my coffee. Okay, this is my second cup of coffee because I got about 4 hours sleep last night.
Oh, yeah, because you had to be at 6.
Yeah, I had to be here at 6, and we did the live stream from here, and I'm digging doing the live streams from here. But go ahead, tell them what it's really like. That's okay. You know, if you don't like it, that's cool. Just tell them what you really feel about working with Dad. Because see, Deuce, you know, his father called him and said, "Hey, would you like to come to work with me on Monday? You know, with the Cowboys." I'm just curious if you had that same kind of feel. I'm gonna go grab my coffee.
He's living the dream, though.
Are you living the dream?
I would hope so. I mean, one day I'll eventually be able to get my own place and be able to fix it. So there's that benefit. Well, now, I don't have an asshole for a boss. Because I work with some assholes, and I don't have an asshole for a boss.
Oh, is he talking about me again?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because you know, he's going to be starting working for another guy next week, too.
No,
so I figured he's saying he's getting away from working with his asshole.
No, I worked with the asshole once before, and you're not one of those.
Was that when you were at FedEx?
Yes, right.
I mean, yeah, FedEx, right? Yeah. Well,
yeah.
There's always going to be some people that are, you know.
Yeah, he was a New England's fan, too, so that made it worse.
Well, you know, shout out to Deuce and his father. You know, that is, I think, the dream. I quite honestly.
That he actually got to give him the phone call.
Now, let me say this, that sometimes working with family can be stressful.
But they're not directly working with each other, though.
No, but, you know, you're still part of the, you know, if something goes wrong, you know, it's going to be, hey, what are you doing with my son? You know, hey, what are you yelling at my son for? No, or yell at my son because you want him to make sure that he achieves. So sometimes it can be harder.
I think he'll be okay either way.
And you know,
because he wants his son to achieve the ultimate dream of making it big.
Yeah. Well, see, my business has kind of evolved because I've always been doing stuff down here. I've been building stuff down here for almost 20 years. I think that's when we did Robbie's house, was like 2003,
I hope so on that project too.
So I've always done this. And then Mike, after high school, while he was going to college, was also working. And now that my wife is on to the second phase of, you know, after doing her dues for her job and, you know, retiring and things, we're actually doing all this together. So this is like the Joneses. This is a family business now. So sometimes it does get a little bit heated because sometimes you have different views and opinions and things like that. But I wouldn't want it any other way. I love actually working with my family. And I hope that that's the same case with Deuce and his father working with the Cowboys. I think it's a great situation.
Deuce is actually really good too.
Well, Deuce, you know what? I'm going to coin it now. Deuce is loose.
Make a T-shirt.
Deuce is loose.
Make a T-shirt.
You know what?
Make a T-shirt.
Tracy? Yep, that's it.
Make a T-shirt.
Yeah, we're going to make a T-shirt this weekend. Well, no, I can't make her make that on Mother's Day when we get back home.
No, you can.
But Deuce is loose.
before they come back.
Now it's beginning to rain now.
It's
Damn
supposed
it.
to rain till 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, when it's not, actually it feels good after last night burning up. But I think that's a great thing. Now, the Cowboys still have flush with cash. We have $10.7 million after signing everybody.
And then we got Zeke Elliott's money coming
here's what's funny.
In a couple of weeks.
Here's what's funny is, I remember in the draft, being at the draft there, I don't know if it was Foots or somebody else had coined it and said, why did we get rid of Dalton Schultz to turn around and draft Dalton Schultz? Well, here's the interesting part of it. Well, no, they're saying somebody who's like Dalton Schultz.
But this guy could block.
Well, he can block. And he's already, wanting to be like Jason Witten, which is good. But here's what's kind of interesting, because if you see the difference of saying he's just like Dalton Schultz, well, he's not the same as Dalton Schultz as far as money. Last year he was franchise tagged for what, almost $12 million? You see what my man's ticket price is for this year? $750,000 is his cap hit. That's why you draft him to replace Dalton Schultz. And we still have another $10 million. Now the question is, would the Cowboys think about DeAndre Hopkins? I see Clarence Hill kind of put that out there in an article today, is now the Cowboys come June 1st will get Zeke Elliott's money. Would they be interested in DeAndre Hopkins? I think if they could get the Cardinals to eat some of that money and not have to give up too much draft capital, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. Now, final note. I don't like to sleep when I'm hot, okay? And my in-laws, they're older people. They like heat and things. They don't like to be cold. I like to be literally where I could be in a meat locker, like hanging meat, okay? I like it cold. We got a ceiling fan. My wife has a fan on the side. We got the AC down. I'd rather be cold than hot. And it was hot last night. And so I had this strange dream. Now, I know that the Commanders officially basically are in the process of finally signing all the papers.
You know what I want to do?
What's up?
When they finally get the new stadium, at least go to one Cowboys game.
But here's the thing. I had a dream last night with Rio,
Oh, not that guy.
And the Commanders. Now, this was Bizarro World.
But they made the Super Bowl?
No. Just let me tell the story here. This was literally Bizarro World. So I had gotten a call from the Commanders. They wanted to hire me. I'm not sure exactly if it was a coaching hire or what kind of hire it was. But the Commanders wanted me. That's the first part that's already Bizarro World, okay? I'm like, what would they want from me? Okay? I don't know what they would want from me. So I had to go to this interview, right? Suddenly, I've got these burgundy leather shoes on that hurt my feet. That burgundy leather shoes. Burgundy! And Rio is there with me, and we are at FedEx Field. But we have to go to Ashburn, their practice facilities. But they're connected somehow. And so we're going through like these tunnels and construction sites and mud and everything else. And so I'm trying to follow and keep up with Rio. Okay? Rio's like, come on, man, let's go. And I'm like, I got these burgundy leather shoes. They're getting mud on them and stuff. Boom. And we're just walking and we're going through all these. This is Bizarro World. Eventually, we get to security. Security tells me, you got to take your shoes off to go through the metal detectors. And I'm like, oh, shit, I got to take off these burgundy leather shoes that are covered with mud. I finally get them off. I go through the metal detector, and one of the, I'm not going to say which radio personality it is, who's one of the voices of the Commanders, he's there. And he is kind of overly hitting on one of the other employees that are there. Pause. Just saying. I'm not going to say which one it was. Like I said, this is Bizarro World. So now I'm trying to get these damn shoes back on my feet, and they look like they're about 4 sizes too small. And I'm just like fighting these things. And I got the people who are from the Commanders there. They're like, well, we got to hurry up because the meeting's about to start. We need you to hurry up. And it was just like literally Bizarro World. And that's when I woke up. What does that mean? I got Rio I got one of their people that's a predator.
But
I got them trying to hire me. Now, they have signed the paperwork so that way the Commanders are no longer Dan Snyder's.
But they're also talking about having the practice facility and the stadium in the same
Together.
vicinity.
Is that what?
Well,
okay.
that might be a foreshadowing.
Maybe they're going to hire me for social media to be the anti-Commanders guy. I don't know what it was.
Why would you want to work for them?
They pay you enough money. I mean,
Well,
if they hired me to be an anti-Commanders social media person, as in to cut them down all the time, I'd take that job in a heartbeat. I'd take that job, okay? But I don't think they're going to do that. Like I said, that was just Bizarro. It was Bizarro world. So Rio, I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. If anybody's got an idea, a suggestion, let me know. Let me know. But in the meantime, it stopped raining again. And it was weird because it felt like it was rain with snowflakes in it. It's like 75 degrees. Am I going crazy? Is sleep deprivation getting to me? Maybe. All right, I'm going to go put this wood on here because me and my son, like Deuce and his dad, are working together. Yeah, baby. You look beautiful, baby. Awesome. You did it again. Okay. Do you remember where the cleaner? Okay, well, we'll check it out when you come back. All right, see? Working with family. Working with family. All right, we're going to get to work because we working with family. Peace.